What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the High Tech Redneck. So today it's been rainy along with the rest of the past few days. Today it's quite chilly, 45 to 48 degrees, just damp, miserable. So I decided to start cleaning out the kayak and getting some of my gear ready for ice fishing. As you've seen, I've been working on the DIY snow dog to haul all of our equipment out this year. So first and foremost on that list of gear that one might want to have when going out ice fishing, whether it be for your first time or your 100th time, is good clothing. You're going to want good gloves, face mask, sunglasses are a must, a good pair of boots that are dry. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to buy special ice clothing by any means. If you got snowmobile gear, that works. If you got work gear, that works too. So here are some of the things that I got. I'm sure that most of you know what hats and gloves look like. I love this hat. Leather, rabbit fur. Again, pair of shades, neck gaiters, face mask, whatever the hell you want to call them. Everyone's got these now. I always have a light pair of gloves that I can slip into a big pair of mittens. I love my big leather mittens. Easy to slide in and out for when you need to handle a fishing rod. It is nice to have the ice gear. Once you start getting into ice fishing more, you'll realize that kneeling down in 3-4 inches of slush and then getting back up, running to the next hole isn't exactly the greatest. So you get into that situation, then yeah, you're gonna want some waterproof gear, whether it be snowmobile gear or ice fishing gear. The ice fishing gear in particular happens to have float technology, not all of it, but some of it. And all ice gear will have a thick knee pad. So when you're kneeling down next to your holes, you're waterproof and you're not smashing your knees off the ice all the time. Definitely something that you should look into, unless you're going to get a fish trap, a flip over shelter of some sort. Clothing, again, obvious one. You want to be warm. You're ice fishing middle of winter. After you got all your gear to stay warm, you're gonna want your bait. I like these bait pucks. They're convenient. They keep the bait alive longer. A spoon, kind of jumping ahead of myself here. Spoon to keep your hole clean. Back on the bait deal, bunch of jigs and different lures that I carry in this Plano box. I just picked this up. I'm gonna try it out, keep my stuff from getting smashed and from getting rusty. You don't want to spend all that money on all this gear, use it, put it away, and then get it back out come fall time to find out that $100 worth of lures just turned to rust. So in the bait category, staying in that, a lid that opens and closes. You can get your net down in it, keep minnows in, and then you'll need an aerator. This is the cheapest route to go. Works well, other than you get sloshing. If you're being pulled with a four-wheeler, snowmobile, UTV, whatever it might be, you're gonna get water that splashes out. I'm sure they have remedies for it. Put a plastic bag over the top. However, we upgraded this year to the Frable 13 quart. I believe it's made by Plano. Aerator stays right in the top. It's got a convenient net. Pull the net out. Minnows are in there. Perfect. And no splashing. So there's bait. You're obviously going to need a pole of some sort. This is a 13 fishing Black Betty free fall on a 36 dead meat. I believe that's made by Clam, Jason Mitchell series, I guess. Love this pole. It's absolutely awesome. It's just a wonderful pole. I love it. Probably won't fish with much more than that. Pole, worm gear, bait, fish finder. Just to let you know how deep you are, it's convenient to have. This is on the cheaper spectrum. This is the deeper Pro Plus 2. It's not the chirp. It worked out great. It worked absolutely awesome if you keep it in one hole. It seemed to get wonky when you started doing a whole bunch of hole hopping. So we got the Hummingbird Helix 7. Again, you don't need anything like this. Something like this will do just fine. Obviously they got other devices like the Vlexar, Markham. There's tons of different companies that make flashers and fish finders all the same. Really nice item to have. Next, I guess, on the importance list would be your auger. And normally when you buy the bottom piece here, the drill, it's going to come with a handle like this. So there's nothing fancy there. I think like 40 to 50 bucks. You can pick one of these augers up with the handle. Be drilling holes in no time. But we went with the Clam auger mount with the DeWalt drill. Works fantastic. Really crazy. I haven't ice fished in many years. Not that I'm old or anything. But anyhow, it was all done by hand or gas auger. They didn't have this battery technology or anything like that. So it's really cool. It's lightweight. Throw it right on the sled. Easy peasy. A sled. You're definitely going to want a sled. The more stuff that you're bringing out on the ice, the bigger sled you're going to want. You're going to want crates of some sort. Let's see, I'll show you this first. It's just my kayaking crate with cover. Keep all my tackle in. A good pair of pliers. Fillet knives in case you want to do catch and cook right there on the ice. Extra line. You know, just your normal stuff. You just keep all your tackle like this in here. Small fish finder in here. Bait pucks. And then when you load this up, it's closest to the top so you can get to it without having to dig through everything. Just make it a little bit easier on organization. This is a trapper's basket. I love these things. It's just screams old school ice fishing to me. They're really nice to keep all your tip ups in order. I know they got some better ways of doing it, but I love the old baskets. Tip ups. Let's see if I can remember how to work this thing. There's your tip up. Sits there. Did that backwards. No, I didn't. Okay. Well, that sits like so. Goes in there. There it goes. Flags up. Pretty self-explanatory. Rod storage. You're gonna want rod storage. This isn't the biggest or the hardest. It's kind of flimsy. It was cheap, and it's gonna keep, even if you just put one rod in this thing, and it saves you breaking off the tip of your favorite rod, it's worth the money. Like I said, it's 40-50 bucks for the box. It's almost $100. Buy the box. Okay, and last but not least would be just overall safety gear. If you're not convinced that you need a float suit or anything of that nature, do yourself a favor. If you're a kayaker or boater, use your preserver. Early and late ice, just give yourself a peace of mind. When you got no snow on the ice, a set of cleats of some sort is handy to have. Really sucks when you're slipping, sliding, falling down, breaking arms, legs, whatever it might be. And the whole falling through thing, it's nice to have a set of picks so you can claw your way out of the ice. How's it going, everybody? Hopefully everyone's doing good. We've been having some colder temperatures, been waking up to like 37 degrees. Obviously, from the last video, getting excited for ice fishing. So nonetheless, you seen the track sled. Now I just want to run through some of the gear that I have and that I use while I'm out on the ice. Some of the new stuff that I just got. So we'll head out to the garage and do that. But first, I'll give you a guinea update. They're all hiding. Oh, there they are. Anyhow, they're all doing good. So messy ass garage. An old sled puller, snow dog. So this is the Frable Citadel 3255. We used it all last season. It worked great. New for this season is the foam floor. Get some lights on. The small battery runs up to here to our solar controller, and that's what powers our lights. Rod storage, tip ups, how do I want to call it, just gear that we would use most of the time. Keep that out. Pliers, some electronic things. Again, I'm sure you've seen it in my other videos, but we got the Frable 13 quart, the AquaView 715C. Got new mounts for the GoPros for both the fish finder and the camera. Our small folding table, the heater. That's all stuff we had last year. The Sven sleeves. I still haven't been to Bass Pro to return or to exchange these, because again, they didn't come with any tops, unfortunately. So we'll get those exchanged, and I think I'm gonna wait to cut the holes in my foam until I get out on the ice. I don't know. I don't guess there's really any big reason not to cut them now. Figure that out eventually. Again, new for this year would be our fan. It's just a cheap fan off of Amazon. I think it was 20 bucks. Just keep the air circulating. Plenty of room in the Citadel. Come on, camera. Yeah. So anyhow, there that is. Now, if I'm fishing by myself and I spend the night, there's enough room on this side to put the cot. Still be able to fish out of my holes here and be comfortable. Definitely don't want to try camping two people in one of these. Let's see. This is what I'm excited for this year, other than the camera. But I got some new tackle boxes. That's just some of the gear that I carry with me. If you're looking to get into ice fishing, like I said, it can be really cheap if you do it the right way. And then once you see that you're enjoying it, go out there and get yourself the right gear. You won't regret it. Thanks for watching, guys.